Hi, do you have a loved one struggling with addiction and you're not sure what to do? You're in the right place. Hey, this is David Essel with David Essel Alive, helping Americans and the world to heal, the #1 podcast for positivity and proactivity in the universe, in the galaxy and beyond. We've been doing this for a very long time in the world of counseling, coaching, and book writing, 43 years, 35 years as a podcast host, radio host, TV host, and more. So glad to bring these informationally based podcasts to you. So what do? You know, so many times when we love someone with an addiction, we think it's all on their shoulders. And we may want to recommend that they get counseling, or we may force them into meetings, or we may do all these kind of things. But what about you? What about you, the loved one? Maybe it's a brother, a sister, a mother, a father. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's your children or one of your children. What do? The most important thing in the world is to get involved in your own recovery. Oh, my Lord, I've been doing this for so long. And whenever someone comes in and says, you know, my son who's 30 is an addict, or my wife who's 60 is an addict, or my husband who's 42 is an addict, or whatever, and then they just sort of hand them off and think that they don't have any role in the healing. You have immense role in the healing of a loved one, and that's why I have this video, this podcast today. I want you to know you've got to get involved. You've got to take responsibility. You can't play Pontius Pilate and wash your hands and go, okay, that's his issue. I'm just going to move on, and if he does the work or if she does the work, great, and if they don't, no. Let me tell you the #1 thing, and this is going to cost you nothing. The #1 thing to do is to get our brand new book on addiction recovery. Get our brand new book for free on addiction recovery at the website, David Essel's Permanent Alcohol and Life Recovery. As someone who has a loved one that is struggling with addiction, you need to know about addiction just as much as they do. You need to be trained. You need to be educated, or you're not going to be of any assistance. You need to know the truth about where addictions come from. As a matter of fact, this is a copy of the book. David Essel's Permanent Alcohol and Life Recovery. Grab it for free at TalkDavid.com. I'm going to say it again. Free. Free. Grab it for free at TalkDavid.com. It's going to give you the basics of why do we become addicted, and why is it so hard to let addictions go, and what is a cross addiction, and what is a bottom. And, of course, we all know what relapse is, right? But I've got to beg you. Too many people are sitting on their hands while a member of their family or a loved one is struggling with addiction, and you're not doing a darn thing to educate yourself. If you're not educated and updated in the world of addiction, you may be saying things that are inappropriate. You may be doing things that are harmful to not only the relationship, but you might be doing things that are decreasing the chance of your loved one actually getting sober. I'm being dead freaking serious. That's #1. #2, work with a counselor. Whether it's me or somebody else, you've got to get engaged and involved with professionals. You've got to get engaged. You've got to learn as much as possible about the addiction that your loved one is struggling with. And once you do that, oh my Lord, now you have the tools in your hand. And some of these tools, and I've had people say this over and over the past 43 years, they'll go, David, my Lord, even though it's my husband who struggles with alcoholism, I've learned so much by reading your books, by working with you. I have a different outlook. I have more compassion, more empathy, more patience now that I know where his origin of the addiction came from, or where her origin of the addiction came from. So listen, work with me one-on-one, absolutely free for 20 minutes. We give everyone a discovery call for free. Go to TalkDavid.com. Sign up right now. Let me know how I can help you. If you're struggling with the addiction, I'll help you as well. Your loved one is struggling and you're trying to figure out what to do, I'll help you as well. Everything is free at TalkDavid.com. And remember, the #1 reason that I do these podcasts and everything else I do is to continue to bring good news to this world with David Essel. Until the next time, I hope you have the most beautiful day ever. We will talk soon.